Hi, my name is Deanna Simon. I am 21 years old. I currently live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I am the CEO and founder of DeesBeauties. I was originally born in Antigua in a small town named Otters, and growing up in Antigua, it was always in the plans for me to enter the States because just for a better life and better opportunities that my parents and my grandparents saw fit for my brother, sister, and I. I started braiding around 12 years old. But honestly, I was braiding before then because growing up I would have dolls and dollies and I would just braid their hair just for fun and out of boredom, and I just loved the process of doing it. If anything, my dad inspired me to start braiding hair. So when my sister and I were younger, we used to go to the African braiding shops and they would charge us $150 a piece, $300 altogether to get our hair braided. And so one day my dad encouraged me. He said, hey, why don't you try braiding your sister's hair? And so I remember I used to play in my dolly's hair just out of fun and boredom. And I said, why not? I'm comfortable with my sister. If it doesn't work out, I could just take it out. I didn't think nothing too big of it at the time. And so I did her hair and it turned out pretty great. And so I remember a few days later, it must have been like a month later or so, he said, Deanna, why not you try doing your hair and then, I could just help you with the parting and so on. And so I ended up started doing my hair as well. And actually it wasn't even really that challenging either. So after doing my sister's hair and my hair, from then on, that was the go-to. From the first day of school to like parties to summertime, I was doing my braids, my sister's braids, and then eventually I started doing like my cousin's hair, like close family friends, or even classmates. But I only did people's hair that I was comfortable with or that I knew, and for years that was my bubble. And so it didn't take until I was around 17, 18 years old, and I was in a really dark season. And so I was just, I was doing a lot of complaining, and I was just like, God, what is the purpose for my life? Like, what am I supposed to do? And so braiding was always on the table. I mean, I knew it was something that I could do, but it was never in my plan. Like, it was never my focus. But my dad kept on telling me, and others kept on telling me, Deanna, you need to tell people that you braid. You need to put yourself out there, not be afraid. You can braid really well, and if you actually put yourself out there, you have the potential to become big and actually get clients. And so it took that one day for me to take that leap of faith, and I was just like, you know what? I have nothing else to do. I mean, if I'm going to do something, I might as well do this and braid and I guess see where it leads me. Honestly, I felt like I was just trusting God, and I was just walking with a blindfold on, and I was just going wherever He was taking me. So from then on, it was go time. I mean, I created an Instagram page, and whenever I would do my sister's hair, my cousin's hair, I would take pictures to post them. And so at the time, my cousin, she was working at a grocery store. And so whenever people would see her hair, you know, they would ask, who did your hair? How much do they charge? You know, when can I get my hair done? And so my first few clients were actually referred by my cousin. And so I can just remember how nervous and afraid I was, because I was not afraid to doing, you know, strangers' hair. I just didn't want to put myself out there. Like, I wanted to stay in my bubble. I wanted to stay with what I knew and what I was comfortable with. I wasn't trying to expand myself really. But all in all, you know, I was trusting God and trusting that, okay, this is something that I could be doing now, so I might as well do it now and just go for it. And so it was definitely something that I had to get used to and hurdle over. And now I meet so many new people. It's so comfortable to me to meet so many new people every day. But I could just think back just to the first client and how nervous I was. So I know that a lot of people think that, you know, I have the best job in the world, you know, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm young and I'm doing it, this and the third, and I enjoy and love what I do, which is the absolute truth. But there have been so many times that I've wanted to quit, so many times that I've broken down, so many moments of uncertainty still to this day. I mean, just the road of entrepreneurship is just really a day-by-day thing. Like, you just have to take it as you go and trust God and where He's going to take your company. And you know, sometimes I've had to take that moment and be like, God, I give my business to you, and whatever you see fit and whatever you want to do, use me as your vessel. If I could give one piece of advice to someone who wants to start a business or a braiding business, I would just say, honestly, go for it. Just trust God and take it one day at a time, and do not compare your journey to anyone else's. Honestly, your journey is your journey, your business is your business, your road is your road, and there is no straight road, honestly. It could be curves, dents, everything. It doesn't mean that it's not going to lead you to success. I see DeesBeauties honestly going big, like bigger than I can even imagine. There are some days where I'm wondering, you know, I don't really have a set plan and vision for my business, but I think all in all that's a good thing, because it just shows that trusting God, that He will continue to blow your mind, and it leads me to constantly depend on Him to be like, okay God, what to do next? Is this the route? Is this the route? But my business can go in so many ways. I mean, I started my second business, DeesBeauties Wigs. I would love to have a salon one day and to teach braiders who want to start their own braiding industry. I want to start a clothing line, the whole 9 yards. Anything, I'm all for it. In the end, I want God's glory to come out of it, and I just want to show my testimony and my life through my business. Whoever is watching this video, I just want to say thank you for watching this video, first of all. And if there's something that you want to do, if you have a passion, if you have a gift, just go for it. Go blind, do it afraid, do it scared. God's got you. And I'm going to be leaving all of my social media handles and everything that you can follow me on. And if you happen to also be a client, I just want to thank everyone who has ever purchased an edge control from me. If I've ever done your hair, family members' hair, if you've ever liked a post, just thank you so much for everyone and anyone who supports me and my business and my brand. I love you all, and I will see you guys in my next video.